Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to the video for Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. My name is Ventus, and in this Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree build video guide, I'm going to give you an updated build for the Ruins Greatsword. The Ruins Greatsword is a powerful colossal greatsword from the base game that comes with the unique skill called Wave of Destruction. The Shadow of the Erdtree DLC came with a few new items that dramatically increase the power of this weapon, and in this video, I'm going to show you what I've come up with. But really quickly, before I do that, do me a small favor and sub to the channel for Elden Ring and like the video. I'd really appreciate it because it does help the channel to grow. Alright, so first let's take a look at all the equipment that I'm using. First, the Ruins Greatsword. This is a colossal weapon with attribute scaling of S Strength and D Intelligence. Its stat requirements are 50 Strength and 16 Intelligence. The finger seal that I'm using with this build for Incantation is the Golden Order seal because it has an A scaling in Intelligence. For armor, I'm using the full Rakshasa set. This is a Shadow of the Erdtree DLC armor set that increases damage. However, it also increases how much damage you take in return. For talisman with this build, I suggest using the Claw Talisman to enhance jump attacks, the Two-Handed Sword Talisman to enhance attacks with two-handed weapons, the Axe Talisman to enhance charge attacks, and the Shard of Alexander. If you need to substitute one of these talismans for something defensive, the Axe Talisman would be the one to trade out because the others are absolutely necessary. For the Mixed Wonder of Physics with this build, use the Stone Barbed Crack tier to temporarily make stance breaking easier and the Opaline Hard tier to boost damage negation. This will help with the penalties from Rakshasa's armor. When it comes to stats, since this is mostly just a strength build, jack your strength score all the way up to around 75 or 80, maybe even higher than that. Vigor can be at normal levels, 50 to 55, and have your endurance right around 50. Dexterity can be low, I have mine set to 12 with this build, but make your intelligence somewhere above 18. Arcane doesn't really need anything in it, and Faith can be as low as 30, but I usually keep mine at 38, so I can use a specific incantation that helps me out when zone clearing. The incantations I use for this build are Blessing of the Erdtree, Golden Vow, Flame Grant Me Strength, and Black Flames Protection. Blessing of the Erdtree provides healing over time, which comes in handy when clearing out a bunch of mobs and zones. Now, I don't really use attack incantations that much with this build, but if there are any enemies that I want to take out before they get too close, Giant's Flame Take Thee, Lightning Spear, and Knight's Lightning Spear work just perfectly. I also keep Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike for the purposes of my Mimic tier. It uses that spell often in boss fights, and it does a decent amount of damage. Using this build in combat is actually so fun. Since it's a colossal weapon, it already does crazy amounts of damage, but what's really cool about this build is how quickly it can break a boss's stance. Using jump attacks with the Claw Talisman supercharges your character's ability to break a boss's stance, especially when you're using the Stone Barbed Crack tier. When I was fighting bosses with this build, it would usually take only 2 to 3 two-handed jump attacks and the boss was staggered. Then follow that up with a crit attack and the boss HP is literally drained away. Another fun thing about this build is how brain dead easy it is to stop stronger mobs from being a threat by using the Wave of Destruction. If anything gets close or thinks about getting too close, just whack it with the Wave of Destruction and it's taking massive damage, and in most cases it's sent flying upwards, landing down in front of you in a perfect range for a charged heavy attack. Try this build out for yourself and let me know what you think. Alright guys, and that's going to be it for this build video. If you have any questions about this or anything else Elden Ring related, please feel free to drop them down in the comments. My name is Ventus, and thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.